Alright guys, I'm gonna make a quick video real quick showing you how you can take a regular 1911 trigger and make it into a flat trigger like this one. It's just a super simple free modification you can do with a simple set of files. Usually you just need one file, it doesn't matter if it's one of those curved files, just as long as it has a flat edge on it. So you can even do it with one of these little files. Might take a little bit longer, but you can do it really quickly if you know what you're doing. So I usually use one of these files or one of these files just because of the flat edge and how big they are, so it lets you get a full range of motion. The longer the file, the quicker you do the job, because you're going to do, when you file stuff, you want to use usually a two-hand job in a vise, but you can do it one-handed. You're just holding it. If you don't own a vise, it just takes a little bit longer, because the longer the swoops, the quicker you're going to get stuff done with a file. So first you want to take a Sharpie or some type of crayon style pencil and put it in your frame and mark where the over travel is. So where is your trigger stop, just like in this trigger. So this one I've already done. I did the same thing to this trigger. So you want to mark and see where does this trigger decompress. So make sure it doesn't decompress all the way. So make sure there's still room for it to move and pull the trigger. See that little bit of movement right there? You want to make sure you still have it before you cut the trigger down. Then all you do is take your file and start filing the edge after you mark it. File it down to this edge right here, exactly where you marked it, to that point where you're comfortable. And that's how you make a simple trigger. So just make sure you keep it flat at all times and just keep going it. I've done it with full-size triggers. It took me about 45 minutes to do on a file, but it always saves you $20 to $30, $40 buying a flat trigger. You can do this with plenty of other triggers, as long as you know it's the GI style triggers. You're good to go. It's also an easy way to make your flat trigger or a different trigger a little bit shorter, because if you like a little bit shorter triggers, it's just a super simple way of making a short flat trigger. Plus if you have really good trigger tuning abilities, you can do this. You get no take up and just really good trigger pulls every single time. It's just a really easy way to make a really good short trigger.